Hey Battlefield YouTubers, today I'm going to do a video on Battlefield Hardline, a little bit of news that's leaked out lately. I would have some Battlefield Hardline footage if it wasn't for my hard drive crapping out on me and taking 10 plus hours of footage I did have recorded still that I never got to use. But oh well, shit happens. And we're going to watch some Operation Locker since no one's seen footage from this map played constantly all the time. Anyway, back on topic about Battlefield Hardline. They're going to release news every Wednesday. They have this little thing on the website called This Season On, which is kind of trying to follow this, this TV-based, I don't know, I don't watch any of these cops shows, but it's trying to follow this thing where the single player coincides with almost being like some cop drama, which I don't think anybody's going to care in the long run, as long as the multiplayer turns out good and, actually works. But anywho, this is the way they're going to show off new things. Mostly going to be trailers every Wednesday and a little information. Right up, we got a new picture of a new map. It's called Bloodout, supposedly. It's downtown LA from what I understand. There's not much you can tell. I mean, there's some donuts. And right here, we got something that looks very close quarters called Hollywood Hills. There's not much really there. There's a little bit in the trailer they've featured that shows. It looks very close quarters. Like the Close Quarters DLC from Battlefield 3 almost, which I guess it'll be a change of pace from what we're used to in Battlefield 4 quite a bit, which I do like a change of pace. Hopefully they're not all small like that. From what I understand, they're going to try to do quite a few smaller, medium, and large, like kind of a good mixture where they're not all one way or the other, which, you know what, I kind of like if that is true. I don't like playing just only large ones. Sometimes I like some close quarter stuff, which I know, like this map here, Operation Locker, is supposed to be close quarters, kind of, but at the same time, it's mostly just a clusterfuck, as we all know. And like I said, in the trailer, I'll link it down below that they released, you do see a little bit of footage from these new maps, but it's not that much, really. It's so quick, you don't really get to see a hell of a lot. It's just there to tease us a little bit. Next week, however, we're going to find out first beta details, which is really what I want to know. I want to see what I can get in this beta, try it out, see if this game's changed much, or if it's just a rehash of Battlefield 4 with the cops versus robbers theme mod added on. I hope this game can stand ground on its own, but we'll all find out here in the next couple of months, won't we? But between now and then, for the next 11 weeks, we're going to see these things released every Wednesday. I hope to have a video featuring, what I think about what we've seen, or if it's significant enough news at least, at the day after, or maybe that night. I don't know how I'm going to process this quite yet, because it is brand new to me. So I have to see how fast I can basically regurgitate the information and what I think about it. And you never know, maybe we'll be real lucky next week where they say, hey, beta starts today, and we all can join the beta, and we can actually fix and tell them what we really like and what we don't like well before the release, and I just don't see that happening. But I'm thinking it's going to be a little while. Yeah, they're going to tease us for a couple of weeks, letting us see everything, and wanting to play the game or either hating on the game, one of the two. What I do know, however, this game's beta has to smash it out of the park. I don't think the map we played, what it was back in June, is going to cut it. They're going to have to show us something else. They're going to have to show us something fairly significant, or it's just not going to work. I don't think people are going to follow this game nearly as heavy as Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3, no matter what, just because it's not really following in the traditional Battlefield footsteps, as this isn't exactly your traditional Battlefield style gameplay. Obviously, it's based heavily on Battlefield. Just by looking at it, you could tell that, but it's not the vehicle-driven, crazy large map game that we know when we've been playing for quite a while now. And I think, if they would have named this just Hardline, I don't think it would have got the criticism it's been getting, just because it had been its own game. But at the same time, it probably would have sold less copies, because a lot of people are going to buy it just because it does say Battlefield on it. But you wouldn't have had, the community that's been playing Battlefield for years quite as mad about the game and it being a totally different offshoot that, most people weren't looking for. Of course, that doesn't mean it won't be fun. I thought the beta was fun. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I definitely want to keep playing it. I think of it myself as not really Battlefield. I'm not expecting to go running around with a tank or an attack chopper. Well, I can't fly a jet to save my life. But, you know, I think of its own game, its own, like, little series. And that doesn't matter to me so much as some people I know. But anyway, check back every week for some more information, some new maps, some new everything, and hopefully the beta comes soon. If you enjoyed my video, I would appreciate if you just tap that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Right here, I got some Battlefield Xmas Edition and some Battlefield 4 Wins, Fails, and What the Fuck 15. Basically, everything goes wrong. And occasionally I do something intelligent, but not often. Thanks, guys, for all your support.